just on the injury front, Mitch Marsh and Dave Warner, what's the feeling, I guess, around the team about how those guys might travel?
I haven't actually spoken to Davey yet, to be honest. He's a tough little character, so I'm sure he'll be pretty eager to get stuck in on Boxing Day. Mitch Marsh was struggling a little bit yesterday, and struggling a little bit with his running today as well. So I think the physio and doctor will have a look at him over the next couple of days and make a decision where we need to go from there.
And what are your thoughts on the balance of the side if Mitchell was to miss in Boxing Day? Do you like the idea of another all-rounder?
I'm not too sure. That's up to the selectors, isn't it? That's not my job. I'll do whatever I can with the team that I'm given.
Steve, from where the test was after day one, how satisfying is it for you personally to have skipped the side home, I suppose, to this sort of week?
Yeah, no, extremely satisfying, to be honest. It was a very tough first day. And the way the boys came out and bowled in the second morning was outstanding. We thought if we got the ball in the right area enough, we'd create chances, and we did that. We then thought first innings runs were going to be crucial, and to get a lead of 90 odd, the way the tail played was amazing. To get us into that position was very crucial for us. And then the way the boys came out last night, the last hour last night was very good from us, built a lot of pressure, and this morning the way we backed it up was outstanding. We put the ball in the right area enough, and we got rewards for it as well.
We're going to be guilty of assuming a few things too often, but can you talk us through your dismissal today and when you're a bit unhappy at Farron getting in the way there?
No, I just didn't see him and ran into him, didn't I? Wasn't ideal at the time. I would have liked to have been there at the end, but I guess that's cricket, and just happy we got home in the end.
And what about just the conduct on the whole? I suppose Shikhar Dhawan at lunch was one example. Is it just good-natured banter, or were you unhappy with anything that he was saying?
What happened at lunch? I'm not...
Shikhar Dhawan was just having a few words with Shane and David Warner and a few of the guys.
As we were walking off, was it? Oh, I think they were just talking about the IPL. I think Davey and Shikhar play together, so I think there was a little bit of banter about that.
When you're 6 down in that first innings, did you think were you starting to have thoughts like, God, I'm going to lose my first test as a captain?
Yeah, look, it wasn't a great position to be in. I don't think those thoughts ever run through your head. I think it was just amazing, as I said, the way that Mitch came out and took the bowlers on from ball one was outstanding, and I think that was a big turning point in the game to get that partnership there with Mitch, and just the whole tale to get 500 runs in the first innings was crucial for us. So no, that thought didn't really run through my head, to be honest.
Nearly. Touched on it a little bit yesterday, but is the moral of the story don't sledge Mitchell Johnson?
Yeah, probably isn't too wise, is it? As I said, it was just outstanding the way he came out and batted in the first innings and took the bowlers on. I think it got them off their lengths a little bit and probably helped me up the other end as well. And credit to him for the way he played.
Yeah, I was just asking about when you played both Mitchell Marsh and Shane Watson in the same side. One of them is bound to be underbowled. Like when Mitchell was not bowling yesterday, then Shane had a longer spell and he bowled really well. So how do you look at these two players, both of them playing the same level? I
think it's very handy to have two batters in the top six that can bowl very good overs for you. Mitch before he got injured was bowling up around 140 kilometres an hour, and Shane with a ball that's doing a little bit hits outstanding areas and really builds pressure. So it's nice to have two bowlers like that in your top six that can take the loads off at times, and hopefully Mitch gets better soon and can keep filling that job for us.
Steve, there's a fair bit of banter each way during the match. Are you content with the spirit that the match was played in? Do you think it's something you might need to speak to Dhoni about at some stage?
No, I think it's fine. It's always a tough battle out on the fence, and we know there's a line there that can't be crossed, and hopefully the boys to continue to stay on the right side of that line.
Is there going to be any changes in the way wins celebrated under your captaincy?
I don't think so. I think it'd just be the standard Nathan line, pull the boys together and sing the song. So, I'm looking forward to doing that after another test win for Australia.
Last two, bin and bin.
Steve, did you or any of your players have any problem whatsoever with the practice wickets at the Gabba? Because India was blowing up the Lux about them today and complaining, and some of their players were injured, obviously, in them. Did you have any problems whatsoever?
None of our players had any problems with those wickets, to be honest. I think they're very good practice wickets. They emulate pretty much what you get out in the middle. So I think that's what you want at your playing ground. And no, I don't think any of our players had any problem with them whatsoever.
And Steve, a few people have sort of had their opinions on what Mitchell Starc needs to do to, find some consistency at Test level. Do you have any thoughts on, how far you think Mitch is away from maybe getting back to his best and improving things?
Yeah, look, Mitch, when he's on, he's a very good bowler. I think for him, it's just about finding that happy medium, I guess, where he gets his line and length right, but still bowls at a good pace. I think sometimes he might try a little bit too hard, and sometimes he might just kind of put it there. So I think he needs to find a happy medium where he can get a little bit of both, and help build a bit of pressure, particularly on wickets like this one out here.